So I get a notification on some news about Fable being released.
Command AI.
It was basically saying that Fable 5 would be re-released under certain geo restrictions. Like, so basically, if you're in the US, it would be available to you. An earlier version of this briefly incorrectly reported that Fable 5 had been restored on June 18th with nationality-based controls. That has been corrected. So Fable 5 isn't back. Similarly, GPT 5.6 was also rumored to be released this week, or people were getting excited about this, and this was meant to be because they did some updates to 5.5 cyber to make it better for cybersecurity and this and that. But there are rumors about GPT 5.6. In the first day of the primary prediction window, over $1.1 million in Polymarket contracts have been staked on GPT 5.6 launch. And the evidence of the model is already running silently because people were using ChatGPT and things were taking longer than GPT 5.5, which made them feel like that there's something happening behind the scenes. I don't know. All of this to be said, I mean, how much do you know about Polymarket? Have you heard about it before?
Yeah, it's a place where you do gambling. They call it prediction
markets, right? Yeah, these prediction markets, you can basically bet on anything, right? You could, and there are some adverts which we'll get into in a second, but there was an example of someone betting on Donald Trump saying the word January this month, right? Yeah. And you literally just put in something. It could be that Sam and Gabaza are going to be late streaming on Command AI next week, and depending on the the curiosity, the clickbait, the whatever it is, people can then start putting money into that prediction, whatever it is. It sounds interesting and whatever. It sounds really cool. But what this is subject to is similar to Pump.Fun. Do you remember that? Where influencers, people who are on YouTube, people who have influence, would create a meme coin and draw loads of hype to it, and then take all that away and sell it and dump, and then that meme coin would just fall. It's literally like in the name, and it's crazy. And so people are using their influence to do that. In the same way, Polymarket's probably going to go down that same route where people with influence are going to create as you say, like create something. Maybe it's insider or not. All you need is there's two aspects to it: influencer and insider knowledge. They're going to start putting crazy predictions, and then I don't know. I haven't seen any influencer do this, but you might see on stream, have you seen Polymarket? I've just put a bet on this that I think is going to happen, and it just drives up a bunch of curiosity and whatever, and they can do that because they have that influence. I said to talk about the adverts. There's these adverts that are going around where they are undisclosed adverts, which is against FTC. You have to disclose when you're doing an advert, and so they've got influencers basically filming themselves betting on Donald Trump saying the word January this month, and he's watching Donald Trump's speech, and Donald Trump, sure enough, says January, and he's like, yes, I won on Polymarket, and whatever. But the interesting thing is that if you build a product and you record an advert of you using that product to prove that it works and it does what it says on the tin and all the rest of it. Well, they built a website that these influencers were using to bet on Donald Trump saying January, and if you zoom in, it says Polymarket in the URL, but the problem is it's actually a lowercase L. So it's an old gamer thing where if you wanted an L instead of an I, or you wanted people to read, do you know what I mean? If the user tag was already taken with the letter I, you could say the letter L or vice versa. And so if you compare these two right now, you see they don't look any different. So they made a website called Poiymarket that these influencers would go to. And that's what they would film their videos on. Instead of actually using the friggin' tool itself to show that it actually works, every bet they made would give them a return on like $1,000 or something stupid, or $10,000.
Yeah.
It was stupid. I don't know. But then,
Yeah.
aside of all that, the trust is kind of going. So this is just, and to tie all of this back into Fable 5 and GPT 5.6 and insider trading, this is influencing the market because people are it's going to be the spread of misinformation. That people are going to use this as some sort of evidence to say something is or isn't going to happen. Polymarket is up 1.1 million on GPT 5.6 being released this week, and people are reporting on it and being like, and using it as a source,
The idea of Polymarket, it's quite interesting how humans behave when they have to put their money where their mouth is. That's like, is genuinely interesting, but it's subject to insider trading, and now we have a much bigger scandal, which is like literally scamming, like influencers showing you, oh, I just made $500, and then it's just not true. It just never ever happened. What's really interesting, also in addition, there were some I don't know who it was, but they followed the exact like steps that these influencers did, and they checked them. They checked what would happen if you would actually go ahead and do that, and in pretty much all the cases that they checked, you would lose like 90% of your money. So yeah,
the house always wins. The house always wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think this is like it's an interesting thing, but it's a net negative on society, I think. I hate to sound like a fucking boomer on this, but you're gonna get people who it's equal insider trading / people just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks and seeing if they can drive. So it's cyclical. This is the thing, right? It's like, people will think that there's something going on because lots of people are betting on it, and there's probably some philosophical theory in here where one thing drives the other and actually ends up being true because a bunch of people betted on this one thing, which inherently made it true in the end. Do you know what I mean? It could be, I don't know, like something that it's able to be forced because of the very factors on Polymarket. I don't know if I'm making sense there, but I don't know.
No,
I'm not a fan of this.
This can happen like with insider trading, or also what humans do. For example, like with Norway-France game tonight, what if the Norway goalkeeper decides to put $1 million here on Norway losing and on purpose losing? I'm not. This is just like a really bad example, but to make it clear.
Or he sees that loads of people are in favor of France, and psychologically that freaks him the fuck out, and then he's like, he plays really badly because he's like psychologically affected by no one. Do you know, another stupid example? But you know what I mean, like
I know
unintentionally being affected by it.
I know what you mean, but this like idea of having everything as a gambling machine goes now far beyond this, and it's just so fucked up. Do you know about, like, when you have a credit card, you buy with your credit card, and sometimes you get some points, and sometimes you get a percentage cashback. Like if you use the Apple credit card, you buy from the Apple store and they give you like 2% or something back. I don't know the exact percentage, but they give you money back. Now there is a company doing buy now, pay maybe. There is buy now, pay later. That's the whole idea of credit cards. You buy it now and you pay it later. Now there is this company, they don't offer you, I don't know the name of the company, but they don't offer you a cashback, but they do offer you 100% kind of like cashback with a very slight chance. So every time you buy something, there is a really slight chance that you won't have to pay for it. It is a lottery. It is literally gambling. So spend more money. if you spend more money, there is a higher chance that you won't pay for some of it. And the idea behind it is literally the same as cashback, but they are subsidizing it from, you know, everybody else just to pay someone the whole amount and not just 2%. And it's just like, yeah, I guess we are all gonna start gamble.
This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Command AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.
Command AI.